Vermont. Andy Fahey, followed by Connor Vigor, Jet Reynolds, Evan Prayer, Chance Hymas, Justin Bomer, Kimball Jett, Stephen Persing, Caleb Coombs, and Christopher Encigo. And we are off and running in race number 27, our Schoolboy 125 BC. 125 BC underway, and Nicholas Romano, we can expect that whole shot on that number 41 machine coming out of Bayside, New York. All right, a couple riders down there underway. And folks, want to introduce Jared Berggren to you. Berggren. Jared is a member of our apprentice team here this week. Spent some time with us yesterday. And also we have Justin Yelton in the house as well. Justin's going to have a moment on the mic coming up in a minute. But good morning, Jared. And how about this beautiful day of racing we got so far?
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Sun's out. It's hot early in the morning. And these riders are going to be feeling it all day.
Yeah, you get to come in on an amazing moto right now. Schoolboy 2, 12 to 17. And first things first, Nick Romano on that number 41, pulling the whole shot. Looking out here through the beach right now. I'm not sure, but I believe that Yamaha's still out front.
I think that's Jet Reynolds out front, number 79. Followed by Nick Romano, number 41.
He was behind the tree, so all I could see was the Yamaha. Great call. So our apprentice stepping up right away, Jared Berggren, helping make the call right now. But as he said, Jet Reynolds been out of action here a couple years at the ranch, coming back strong. We saw him, I believe, get fourth yesterday, maybe fifth in that first moto. But sure enough, that number 79 machine charging to the front right now. After one, it's Jet Reynolds, Nick Romano, Chance Hymas, followed by Caden Amrite, Gage Linville, Carter Bice, Gage Stein, Kimball Jett, Wyatt LeBeck, and Nolan Stallings 1 through 10. Now, I tell you, Jared, a lot more sunshine on this surface right now. It was overcast this morning. The tacky water, the moisture was down below. Now it's starting to work its way to the top. Starting to see a totally different racetrack.
Absolutely. It's rough and rutted really quick after just a couple of races.
And you know what? When you have 42 riders per gate, 40 riders per gate, that's going to happen. It doesn't matter if it's a 65 two-stroke or a 450 four-stroke. These machines are going to take their toll. Now, right now, starting to see a challenge as we come into the 10 Commandments. Look at this. Nick Romano makes a big move. Jet Reynolds makes a big mistake. And, man, it's a new race right now. The number 79 feeling all kind of heat. And Chance Hymas wants to get in there. He's putting all kinds of pressure all over Romano. Hey, yo, where you going? And sure enough, Hymas tries to use that inside line, not able to capitalize. Jared, tell us what's happening as they bring it through the beach back here.
Big battle going on between Jet Reynolds, Chance Hymas, and Nick Romano. They are not going to make it easy on Jet Reynolds out front. You can expect this to go on for definitely a couple more laps, if not the entire race. We'll see how it plays out as the race goes on, see if their fitness plays in. But right now, we got a pretty solid battle in the top three.
Yeah, you know fitness is going to come into play, but the bad news for the top three guys, they're all in shape. they're all ready to go 30 minutes. So I think this one's going to come down to, Jared, this one's going to come down to mistakes. Who makes the least mistakes or who makes the smallest mistake?
Right.
Down here at the ranch, the smallest mistake can translate into seconds, can translate into 20 positions. We watched a couple motos ago, oh shoot, the boy on the Husky, running third place.
Styles?
Yeah, went down, and you know what? Third place turned into 11th place within just a few moments, and had to start work all over again. Jared, we're taking a look at lap number 2. 1:53.9 is our fast lap time, and that's coming from our number 4 position, Caden Amrine, and that was done on the last lap. So Caden turning that 1:54, definitely faster than Nicholas Romano turning that 1:57 ahead of him.
Yeah, we'll see if Caden can keep it up and possibly make his way up into the top 3 even.
That'll be the goal right here, to keep those championship hopes alive. You know, anything inside that top 5 is almost, you know, considered solid. You start slipping outside of there, and, man, the variables can go south.
Absolutely, and you can't count out Gage Linville running the 1:54. He is definitely running a lap time fast enough to make his way up there as well.
And we've seen that 42 machine get aggressive. Gage Linville not afraid to go inside, not afraid to make a little contact to get that next position. It's a good observation right there. And when we take a look a little further back in the pack, we see Derek Leatherman, Julia Bomer. We see some guys that we're really counting on maybe getting a little better start that have their work cut out for them. We see 2 minutes for Bomer, Leatherman a 2:02. Still a little bit faster than some of these 204s and 203s, but man, going to have their work cut out for him to get inside that top 10.
Right now you can see Nate Thrasher in 10th around the 157. He's got a faster lap time than a couple kids in front of him. So you can expect him to keep pushing forward and try and make a couple passes.
And that's a great observation. I can tell you about that 48 machine. That 157 came in traffic. That 157 is when he's doing work right now. When he gets a little bit more clear track and he puts a couple more people away, I look for that 156 to get down into that 155, 154. Absolutely.
Just needs a little bit of breathing room, and he's going to be pushing forward, no doubt. Nate Thrasher, definitely a top 5 guy. So Jet Reynolds still coming through in first, 154.009. Chance Hymas made the pass on Nick Romano.
Yeah, Hymas got aggressive back there. Glad you pointed that out. Got in there, stuck it in there. And once he did that, was actually able to put a couple bike links between him and Romano.
Nick Romano still had the fastest lap that last lap, though. Still in third. He's going to hang in there. Definitely try and make a push, make the pass back on Chance Hymas.
Yeah, that means he, after the pass was made, he shortened the track. You know, he started using those inside lines, and without being able to take the position back, did set that fast lap.
Chance Hymas right on Jet Reynolds going through the 10 Commandments. Nick Romano's still there, just behind him.
Only about 6.5 minutes into this one, Jared, so a long way to go. Only 3 laps in the book, but when you take a look at Jet Reynolds right now, you know, he doesn't really have that lap time that's going to separate him. He does have just a little bit of a gap, but I can tell you as the laps start to click off, this top 5, we're going to see some shakeups, and we're going to see who can handle the pressure, because the pressure's coming, my friend.
Very much so. Gage Linville in 5th, still hanging in there, just a 2.5 seconds behind Caden Amrine. But right now, the camera's on Jet Reynolds and Chance Hymas. Battle for first. Both Kawasaki riders looking super fast out front.
Yeah, he looks great. And here's the thing. Nate Thrasher with that 155 back here, he's already moved up a couple more spots. He's going to put himself into the top 5 pretty quick. But the problem is, the further you go, the harder it gets.
Faster they get.
That's exactly right. But, man, we're going to have all of the players in this one here in just about another lap. So there comes Reynolds again, a 153.8. Fast lap by Romano, a 153.5. So these guys are consistently running 153s, which is a fast lap, which is the fastest lap.
Yeah, you can expect these two guys to be running laps pretty similar to those for the rest of the race. They are no slouches, and they are going to be pushing it all the way through.
Right now, we're going to take a moment, and we're going to run down through our MX versus ATV top 20. Jet Reynolds out front, followed by Chance Hymas. Nicholas Romano in that 3rd spot. Gage Linville rides in 4th. Nate Thrasher in the number 5 position with Wyatt Lebeck in 6th. 7th spot belongs to Carter Beast. The number 8 position belongs to Brad West. Brandon Ray rides in 9th, while Kimball Jett has the 10th spot. Kate Damarine in that number 11 position. Austin Cooper-Canitis in the 12th spot. Julian Bomer rides in 13th, while Derek Leatherman has the number 14 position. Kyle Anderson rides in 15th. Diesel Garrett's in that number 16 spot. Gage Stein in 17th. Rush Chapman in 18th. Andy Fahey in the 19th spot. And rounding out the top 20 is Gatlin Coombs. And that's presented to you by MX versus ATV All Out. So just about 8.5 minutes into this one, so starting to get a little deeper into it, and still no bigger gap for Jet Reynolds. Should be coming around, should find him. Yep, there he is, working his way back into the front of the track here, and going to get some timing and scoring this time. Not really able to put that breakaway move on Hymas anywhere. Hasn't found that section where he can really get away from him, and I'd rather be where Hymas is right now than Reynolds. At this point in the race, I would definitely rather be sitting in that 2nd position. Still has, you know, enough of a let's put it this way, a reach. Yeah. Enough of a reach where he can get out there and still make a move if Jet makes a mistake or starts to slow down just a bit.
Absolutely.
But if Jet does make a big mistake, he's not going to take both of them out. He can sit back there and study the lines a little bit. So Chance Hymas sitting in a real good position, as well as Nick Romano. Nick's only sitting a couple seconds back out of this race too. So, you know, we've seen small mistakes turn into big mistakes.
Correct. And only about halfway through this moto, so anything can still happen. Hymas only looks like he dropped about a second that last lap. But like you said, still got him in his sights, waiting for a mistake. Anything can happen. Carter B's a number 43 on the cam. Looks like he is just behind Brad West.
Turned a 159 last time to B, so needs to really find a little bit of time. But West turned a 156. Brandon Ray behind Beast. He's going to start feeling some pressure. So Beast really needs to take a look at what West and LeBeck are doing and try to get up there and close that gap between them. Throw out a rope and take a tow right now.
Absolutely, hitching a ride. Got to find it. Looking fast nonetheless, but got to hitch a ride.
Exactly. So 10.5 minutes into this one, and
looks like Nate Thrasher continuing to improve his lap time and make his way now into the top 5.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. We saw that lap time, continually dropping back here when he was in 8th, 9th, 10th. We knew that wasn't going to set well with him. All of a sudden, as you say, into the top 5. That 154 still faster than the next 3 people ahead of him. And there you go. Nate Thrasher, 153.3, as you point out, fastest lap of the race, and that comes on lap 4.
Right. Maybe with a little bit better of a start, Nate Thrasher could have been battling for the lead right now.
And you know what? That's not to say that he won't be battling for the lead within a matter of a couple laps. Absolutely. Jeff Reynolds the first to check through on number 6, on lap number 6. Look at this, 154.5 for Jet Reynolds, 154.4 for Chance Hymas. These guys are keeping this thing as clean as you can imagine. 2.3 seconds between them, and there he comes, Nick Romano, still in the hunt right now on that 41 machine. Gage Linville going to start feeling the heat. Last time around, Thrasher a 1.5 seconds faster, so bad news for the number 42 if he doesn't find some answers.
Same with Nick Romano. His lap time's dropping off just a hair. If he doesn't pick it up a little bit, you can expect Gage Linville and Nate Thrasher to make their way maybe into the top 3.
And you know what? Even with all these kids being in the condition they are, the physical fitness that they have, you know what? Somebody's going to get tired. Somebody's going to get a little arm pump. Somebody's going to cramp up, that type of thing. And it may not be usual. It may not happen for them, but that's the kind of stuff that happens in these conditions. When you add the heart rate, when you add the pressure of Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah, here at the ranch, expect the unexpected.
Yes.
This sun is hot, humidity is high, and it's going to get to you.
Here we go, 12.5. Man, the time just clicking by on this one. I got to tell you, Jared, this one's rolling right by, isn't it, man?
Great race, too. Absolutely. So many heavy hitters.
Yeah, and everywhere we look, there's groups of 2 and 3. So everybody's in a battle inside this top 10, 11, or 12 right now. Nobody's riding out there alone right now. Nobody's in a matter of, like we call no man's land.
Right.
Share some good news with Kevin Kelly. Next week to the National, we will have no trees by the Polysport Pond. Okay, so for the National next week, we will have clear vision all the way into Storyland, buddy. All right, this one's starting to wind down. Here we go again, 13.5 minutes in. And look at these lap times now. Each one of them about a second up. Reynolds and Hymas already through. So now we're going from those 153, 154s to 155, 154, 156 for Gage Linville.
Looks like Nick Romano passed by Gage Linville, now in 4th. Gage Linville taking over that 3rd place and final podium spot.
When you talk about championship hunt, that podium's so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to see a 172, that type of thing. Holy cow.
Chance Hymas is coming up quick on Jet Reynolds.
Chance Hymas now, as we said, I wanted to be in his shoes earlier. So all this time, he's been the hunter, the hunted. You've got to imagine he's used more energy, Jet Reynolds has. He's had the pressure on him, not the other way around. His lines have been exposed the whole time. Hymas has been able to watch everywhere he goes.
Observing.
And now he's going to start picking him apart, if possible, here late in this race. And well into lap number 7. These guys coming out on lap number 8. Coming up on lap number 8 as they work their way through the beach again.
Got to look out for those lappers, though, as they come through the sand and sweeper.
And a dangerous spot, Jared, to run into lappers back there in those braking bumps.
Chance Hymas did, right in the back of the number 40.
Wow.
It's going to allow Jet Reynolds to open up a little bit of a gap here 14 minutes in.
So here we go. Leaders now coming around the beach. Holy cow. Did you see Jet Reynolds drop out of the sky, dude? I mean, he just dropped out of the sky. That number 79 machine now looking over his shoulder, and that's, you know, that's a sign of getting a little tired. We need to race forward. He already knows who it is behind him. He knows his Team Green teammate back there behind him, and these guys know each other well. And that's kind of a chink in the armor. When Chance Hymas saw him look back, that gives Chance a little energy. That lets Chance know. He knows he's in his mind, and he's worried right now. So all cards are in Hymas' favor right now, but Jet Reynolds has that important spot, has that number 1 spot.
Right, but it looks like Chance Hymas has closed the gap once again.
He absolutely
back on his tail.
When he's observing, anywhere that Reynolds puts the brakes on, Hymas can just hold it just a second longer because he knows what Reynolds did.
Right.
And, oh, my goodness, as you can see, almost ran into the back of Reynolds right there. These guys are almost on the same commandment at the same time.
Right. Big battle going on between these two Monster Energy Kawasaki riders. Big battle going on, and it is going to stay heated for the rest of this race, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. If you watched our 250 Pro Sport race this morning, if you watched our 450C race this morning, man, we have just had these kind of battles all day long. And when you talk about a difference or a gap of less than 2 seconds, racing can't get a lot closer than that.
No, absolutely not. Chance Hymas putting it down, trying to make it stick, pushing to try and catch his teammate.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple bobbles from Reynolds. That's because right there was a bobble from Reynolds. You know, giving that front end just a little extra push in there, trying to shove a little harder. But what you got to be careful is this track does not bite you. That is the unforgiving. That is the silent player is the track. And again, Jet Reynolds just launching that thing out into the beach. Opens up a couple extra bike links right there over Hymas. Two-lap card goes out now for Reynolds and Hymas as they work their way through, so time is of the essence. If Hymas has something in store, if he's got a plan, Jared, we're about to see it. He's got 2 laps to make it happen, and to be honest with you, I would not be surprised to see him wait till that white flag lap. Spring it on him in the last half a lap. That's right, surprise him. Catch him when he thinks he's got it. So close enough to pull the trigger just about anywhere. Look at this.
Not letting it slip away at all.
And the good news for Hymas is...
Oh, big mistake by Chance Hymas.
Oh, yeah.
Big mistake.
Dug that front end in and gave up about 4... Oh, more than that. Gave up about 6 or 8 bike lengths right there. But a lap and a half to go. So, again, Hymas has time to hit the reset button right here. Has time to run it in deep on a couple corners, you know. But the bottom line is that was a gift to Jet Reynolds.
Absolutely. A little breathing room. Lap and a half to go. Jet Reynolds can take a deep breath, push onward. Yeah,
loosen that grip just a little bit, you know, but cannot get complacent right here. Can't relax too much because we've seen how quickly Chance Hymas can close that gap in a matter of a couple corners. A little further back, Nate Thrasher, 157 last time around. He's 13 seconds back. Gage Linville all over Thrasher, so the 42 and the 48 locked in a battle. And look who's right there with them. The number 41 and Nick Romano. So Wyatt Levesque followed by Brad West in the 7th, Caden Namarine in 8th, Carter Beast in the 9th spot, and Brandon Ray in 10th.
Nate Thrasher coming from 10th into a podium spot. Solid ride by Nate Thrasher here in the Schoolboy 2 Moto.
And, you know, one thing, it is tough to out-heart Nate Thrasher, to out-will Nate Thrasher. That guy is determined. He rides. He brings 110%. Now, here we go. White flag is now out. Jet Reynolds goes across the line. Now Chance Hymas comes across. This time around, last time it was 1.2. This time 2.7. And 157.1 versus 158.6. That second and a half was sticking that front end over there in the short chute. And guess what? That second and a half might as well be 10 seconds right now.
Absolutely. Here at the range, though, anything can happen. Still about 3/4 or more of a lap to go. Jet Reynolds got to stay consistent. He's going to be sitting on top of the podium here in the Schoolboy 2 Moto.
Yeah, not get too complacent. You know you want to throttle back. He's tired, man. He's looking for that checkered flag. He's spent. He's been under pressure this whole race. And what you don't want to do now is the same thing Chance did. Stick a front wheel.
Right.
Drop a leg in a rut, that type of thing, and just cruise this thing out. But if you slow down too much, it becomes harder to hit your mark. So right now, Jet Reynolds looks cool, calm, and collected, knows he has a bit of breathing room. Be curious to see if he looks over the shoulder again. He does not. And going to bring this one in on cruise control, the number 79. About half.
Light.
Yeah. About half a lap. Going to come through the beach back here.
Takes a look over. Throwing up the hand.
That's all right. That's it. He should be.
Jet Reynolds is pumped.
Absolutely. When you've got Hymas, Thrasher, Romano, Liebeck, Linville, West, when you got those guys behind you, you should be pumped. Derek Leatherman back there in that 12 spot. Austin Kafkanitis, Gage Stein. Holy cow, all the players in this one. And here we go. Back into sight is the number 79 machine, Jet Reynolds. One last time through that sandy sweeper. Got to go down here into the Bermuda Triangle. Man, this last corner, it is so gnarly. Has a huge lip or a huge hook on the rut right now, and there it is. Victory rev for that 79 machine, and holy cow. Great ride. Congratulations, Jet Reynolds. Chance Hymas, what an effort. Was in there, was consistent, was hungry the whole time. Actually getting ready to make the big move and overrode the bike. Actually overrode the bike, and I got to tell you, congratulations to Jet Reynolds, Chance Hymas, Nate Thrasher, Nick Romano, Wyatt Liebeck, Gage Linville, Brad West in that 7th, Caden Amorine in the 8th spot, Carter Beast in that number 9 position, and Brandon Ray rounding out the top 10. Well, Jared, great job. I appreciate you stepping in and helping us out. Again, one of our apprentices here for the week, Jared Berggren, doing a fantastic job, and dude, look forward to hanging out with you some more, man. A lot of fun.
Thanks
yeah,
very much,
absolutely.
It was awesome.
All right, we are trying to wrangle up your winner, the number 79 of Jet Reynolds. Hop on up there, get behind the mic, and let's have a chat. Let's hear it for your moto winner, number 79. His name is Jet Reynolds. Hey, Jet, first things first, welcome back to the ranch and welcome back to the top step of the podium. It's been a long time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Lean into that mic, brother. You'll get used to it. Talk about what it means to be back on the podium finally, Jet, and win one of these. Now we hit the off switch. Don't worry, we'll get this sorted out. There you go.
On now?
Yeah, you're rocking and rolling, buddy.
Yeah, so I haven't been here in a few years, and, you know, just been kind of stressing just to get to this race, and I'm able to put that stress behind me because I've made it as far as I've gone, and I couldn't count how many years or whatever, but through all the injuries and blah, 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 I'm finally back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, what does that mean to finally get up here? I know it's been a while. Was there some doubt in your head until you got back up to the top step?
Oh, there's always doubt. I mean, I did put in the work, so I knew I was ready. But just the tracks back here, super gnarly, especially with the humidity and the heat. And it's hard. It's a hard fight with Chance Hymas, so it feels really good.
Yeah, he's pesky, man. He was not going to let you go. Let's go ahead and run down some sponsors. I know you got a lot of people you want to thank.
Yes, I do. I'd like to thank everyone from Race Kawasaki for believing me, hyping me up. Oakley Goggles, Alpine Star Gear, Bell Helmets, South of the Border MX Training Facility for letting me come and stay and get my prep done. It's really helped out a lot. Ryan's really nice, and just everyone else, my mom, my dad, my family, my mechanic, which is my brother, so couldn't do it without him, and my trainer, Kellen Overall, so super pumped.
All right, let's hear it for your winner, number 79, Jet Reynolds. We'll go ahead and wipe that mic down and scoop up another rider. See if we can't get Chance Hymas up here. Come on up. Gonna wipe that mic down for us real quick. Great job. Thanks to all you folks cleaning this place up. All right, come on up. Let's say hello to our second place finisher. How about it, Chance Hymas? Hey, Chance, great ride, man. You put the pressure on Jet the whole entire moto. What was your mission out there? Were you looking for a mistake or just trying to run him into the last lap? What was going down?
I was trying to look for some good lines, but I kept making mistakes, and I tightened up a little bit towards the end, and he got away from me, but Jet was riding really good. We were going good, and decent moto up on the box, still in title contention, so not super bummed, but could be better.
You're in the mix, man. You are up here. You are in both your classes, in fact. You are in the hunt, so this thing is far from over, just a couple motos in your belt. What's the plan going forward here? Better starts? You're going to have great gate picks now.
Yeah, I'm going to have good gate picks, 2 seconds, so hopefully find a good gate, get a couple hole shots, and hopefully when I get out front, lead some laps, hopefully make it to the finish.
Yeah, nobody's counting you out, my man. No problem there. You want to thank some sponsors?
My mom, my dad, Monster Energy, Pro Circuit, Team Green Kawasaki, Fly, Scott, Atlas, Alpine Star, Pod, Rhino Power, RMX, Maxima, Dunlop, and everyone else. Thank you.
There he is. Chance Hymas is going to be your second place finisher. And we will clean that microphone up and welcome our third place finisher. And what a journey it was for this young man. Give us 1 second, Nate Thrasher. All right, let's hear it for the Orange Brigade TLD ride. How about it for third place finisher, Nate Thrasher? Nate, I looked on the board there on the last lap, and I'm like, wow, Nate Thrasher has done some work in that moto, dude. You passed a ton of guys. Take me through your moto.
Yeah, it was good. I just got off to a pretty terrible start. I drew 40th gate pick, and just way outside and just couldn't come off the start good. I was buried deep, probably 20th, 30th, and just tried to make my way through. I knew I had the speed to come through, and got up to about 5th and just started clicking away laps, and got into 3rd, and these guys were just too far away on the first couple laps. You can't let them get that far away and expect to come back and win. So we got to be better on that and just be more aggressive on the first couple laps and get a win.
Yeah, what's your mindset when you're buried that far off the start? You're like, do you have to take a deep breath, trust the fitness, trust your speed?
Yeah, it's good. I know I'm stronger. I know I'm better. Just got to get the first couple laps and get up into a spot where I can make a charge. And they were already 3 straightaways ahead on the first couple turns. So it's hard to make that much ground up in 20 minutes.
Well, great ride. You worked yourself into championship contention. You landed on the box. Let's thank some sponsors.
Yeah, I just got to thank everybody over at KTM, TLD, Red Bull, Truly Designs, my mechanic, Matt, my mom, my dad, the man up above, can't thank him enough for keeping me safe out there. And Oakley, Alpine Star, everybody, just thank you.
All right, let's hear it. He is your third place finisher, Nate Thrasher. Good job, Nate. Now we're going to bring up our Stasic Hole Shot Award winner, and that is going to be the Blue Crew Yamaha ride of Nicholas Romano. And we'll say hello to Nick real quick. All right, hop on up there, Nicholas Romano. He grabs a hole shot. He's in the hunt, man. Good ride. Tell me about your race. You did exactly what you wanted to do off the start.
Yeah, I got off to, I think, 28th chip, and then had a decent gate. My Star Racing Yamaha is just a beast. You know, like I can get any hole shot from anywhere I feel like, and came out good. And then the first few laps just hit a few bad lines, and the 2 guys were able to get around me. I stayed with them for a little bit, and then just had a few problems. But, you know, it was a good race. I'm learning here. You know, it's my first year on a big bike. So I'm stoked how I'm riding. Just 4 more motors to go. Ready. Awesome.
What'd you do in that last lap? What happened there? You lost a spot? Or in the last lap, you were up there in the hunt. You just kind of slid back a couple spots?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm completely wrong.
I fell up there. I hit a slick spot.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
There he is, Nick Romano. Thanks for coming by.